Uh, Yo, what's up, my wolf pack? Alpha the pack right here. Today, in this video, can you guess what I'm going to be talking about? Can y'all guess what I'm going to be talking about? No? I'm going to be talking about the Vic Mignogna situation once again. And I'm going to be talking about Funimation a little bit, alright? But, okay. Check it, man. So, first things first, right? I heard that Vic is actually he's getting him a little lawyer team set up, right? He's lowering up, right? He's getting ready to take Monica and everybody that's been throwing his name in the dirt. He's getting ready to take them to court, right? And that's good. Good look, my G. Good. It's about time. Do not let these clowns disrespect you anymore. Good look, my G. Good look. It's about time. Because I swear, bro, you would not believe the nonsense I've been... Okay. Pause. Okay. I've been avoiding Twitter for a while now. I have not been on Twitter in a minute. Because I got tired of all of this drama and all of this nonsense. That's why I haven't been doing any videos about this, right? But there's been so much crazy stuff going down. And I would have thought that this situation would have been resolved by now. But it's not. It's getting more intense, right? So, there's way too much for me to go over, for me to try to remember, right? But he got Sean Skimmel, the voice of Goku, acting like a clown on Twitter. He's over here arguing with fans. I think somebody called him a beta on Twitter, and he got mad. He threatened to send his tweets to the police or something. Okay, so that happened. You got somebody who did a whole fake SWAT incident. And they try to blame Vic on that, claiming that the SWAT team broke into their house for some reason. I don't know. You could watch Cheryl Hayes videos on that. But you had this whole fake SWAT thing go down, right? You got Chris Sabat, the voice of Vegeta over here, arguing with fans. I believe he called a fan a faggot or something like yesterday or 2 days ago, right? So basically, let me talk about Shine for a second, man. Shine, to me, he was always the GOAT, right? He's the voice of Goku, my childhood hero, right? And I didn't think Shine would get wrapped up in all this nonsense. I didn't believe for a second that he would involve himself in this nonsense with Monica and Vic, unlike Chris, right? But the moment he jumped on Twitter, he started calling fans a-holes and telling fans to mind their own business and don't involve themselves into something they don't understand, and that he was completely on Monica's side. So Sean aligned himself with Sabat, Monica, Jamie, and whoever else is on that side, right? He aligned himself with them. So you can imagine how disappointed I was, right? Because I was proud of him for staying quiet and not sticking his nose into it, right? Just like how I'm proud of because besides Sean, right? Todd Habercorn, who's the voice of Natsu, he's my nigga too. He's my boy. He's been real quiet. He and Cherami Lee, and she's like the voice of Lucy. She's been quiet too. So those two I have mad respect for because they haven't been involving themselves. And originally I had respect for Sean for not involving himself in the situation. But that changed when he started running his mouth and taking shots at fans for wanting justice for Vic, because there still, to this day, has not been proof of the allegations being thrown at him. There's been no proof of the allegations being true. And Shine basically got mad at fans for still trying to go at Monica's neck, right? So he decided to take shots at him, calling them e-hoes and all this. So you can imagine how disappointed I was, and my respect for the man went way down, right? Because let me say this: before I started getting into all these other voice actors, Sean was the only one I cared about. He was the GOAT, in my opinion. He was the voice of my nigga Goku, right? So you can imagine how disappointed I was with this man, okay? So, despite that, you got Sabbath over here taking shots at fans, arguing with them. You got Sean arguing with fans, and then threatening to send tweets to the police, and then putting his account on Twitter. You got the whole fake SWAT incident, which some Kick Vic supporter decided to blame on Vic for whatever reason. What else? Oh, you got Monica Rial's husband. Her husband decided to jump on Twitter and start throwing insults at Vic and demanding that he get on Twitter and tell fans to stop attacking Monica or they were going to have themselves a problem, and that being silent isn't going to solve the issues you caused with all these women. And he called him a pervert or something. And I'm like, bruh. He was like, being silent is an excuse for what you did. or something like that. I can't remember what he said exactly. He said something along those lines, right? But, so you got Monica Rial's husband, who's like, his name's like Ryan Toe or something. So you got Monica Rial's husband, like, threatening Vic, saying they're going to have a problem if he don't get on Twitter, right? What's funny about that, Vic already told fans not to bother Monica, not to harass them. And I understand that. I completely agree with Vic that fans shouldn't be harassing Monica. Now, on my Twitter, I made a few little jokes about Monica and that crazy chick Jamie who basically threatened Vic, talking about how she wants his head and balls and stuff. And she's still running her mouth on Twitter. That Jamie chick. Oh my god, this chick. Her tweets are something else, bruh. But anyway, Vic already told fans not to bother his other voice actors, right? So Ron clearly didn't pay attention to Vic's Twitter. Otherwise, she would have known that Vic already did that. Vic was like, he don't even condone the fans bothering the other voice actors, right? But what's funny is, this nigga really think Vic has control over thousands of people. Vic can say whatever he wants on Twitter, right? But that's not gonna stop others from doing what they want to do. That's what's funny about it. This nigga Ron is an idiot, I swear, bro. But I think I'm caught up on everything that went down. So I'm pretty sure I'm caught up. If I'm not, you can go check out Yellow Flash and Hero Hayes' video, because they're pumping this stuff up. You know, they're constantly keeping updated with this situation, right? But about Funimation, right? Well, I guess it kind of is about Funimation, right? People are saying it's not something in particular that Funimation did, but people are saying they want Funimation and all Western dubbing companies to go out of business, all because of this situation with Vic. I don't agree with that. If you don't know, now you know, because if you didn't know, now you know, because I love dub, right? Dub is my go-to. This whole situation with Vic, yeah, it's messed up, but that doesn't mean I want all dubbing companies to go out of business. Funimation, well, it sucks that some of my favorite voice actors are falling down this path of idiocy. Well, it sucks that that's happening. I don't want the company to go out of business, because like I said, I love dub, man. I love my dub anime. I prefer dub over sub, you know what I'm saying? So why would I want the dubbing companies to go out of business? You got people over here talking about boycott Funimation, run Funimation into the ground. I want Funimation to go out of business. In fact, I want all dubbing companies to go out of business. Why? Why? What is that going to do? Y'all talking about just... Okay, I'm going to take a little shot. I'm taking a little bit of a shot at the fans right now. real quick, right? They're talking about we want justice for Vic. How is getting Funimation run down into the ground or threaten or wanting other dubbing companies to go out of business? How is that justice for Vic? Please explain that to me. Tell me that. How is that justice for Vic? First of all, I don't know how many other dubbing companies are out there, right? But why would you wish them to go out of business because of something that doesn't even involve them? That's what like blows my mind. That's what I don't understand, right? I understand being mad at Funimation, and even though Funimation has and is still continuing to do some shady stuff, I'm I'm not necessarily in agreement with them going out of business. If anything, I think Funimation is in need of a cleansing, a purge, if you will. You need to take out all of the bad apples, right? Chris Sabat, he's proven to be a bad apple. Sean Skinner, he's proven to be a bad apple. Jamie, Monica, they're proving to be bad apples. And I know there's some other voice actors that's backing Monica up too, but I don't remember their names. I don't know that many voice actors, okay? Todd and Jeremy Lee, I love those two. Alright? But besides them and the 4 others that I mentioned, I don't know that many others. And if I have mentioned them in past videos, it's because I saw their names on Twitter, and in their descriptions they list the characters they voice act and stuff. But other than a handful that I mentioned, I don't know that many, okay? But like I said, man, Funimation doesn't necessarily have to like go out of business because, like I said, I love my dubbed anime, and just because Funimation has this little corruption thing going on right now, that doesn't mean I want it to fall, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, Funimation, if anything, is in need of a cleansing, you know, take out the trash, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think the company as a whole should suffer just because of a handful of rotten tomatoes, you know what I'm saying? But that's what really made me want to do this video, was this whole little comment about wanting Funimation to go out of business. That's what really made me want to do this video, because I don't agree with that statement at all. Let's boycott Funimation. Let's get it to go out of business. No, let's not do that. Let's just focus on the source of this whole problem, and that being Monica, Chris, Sean, Jamie. Those main 4, they're the ones who started all of this. Specifically Monica, bruh. I almost wish that this whole situation didn't even come out in public. I wish it didn't even originate on Twitter, because it wouldn't be that big of an issue. It would probably be like a news article, a news story at best. But not everybody in the whole freaking world would know about it. Well, that's an exaggeration. Not everybody in the Western countries would know about it. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, at the end of the day, this whole situation, it's not really doing anybody any good. I mean, you can argue it's doing Vic good, because there's a very high chance of him being proven innocent, but he, like I said so many times before, he already took too many shots. I honestly don't know if he will be able to get back into voice acting, because he was fired by the main 2 companies he was with, that being Rooster Teeth and Funimation. I don't know if he voice acts with other companies, but like, I don't know. Usually, whether someone is proven innocent of whatever allegation is thrown at him, that bad reputation usually sticks with them, and it makes them hard to find work. And that just might be the case with Vic. So this whole situation, regardless on what happens, still is bad for everybody. And I don't know, man. I just wish that it didn't come out like this. You know what I'm saying? I wish, if anything, it was just kept on a down low. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. These things happen, I guess. But yeah, man. That's all I wanted to say. Peace on my Wolfpacks. Your Alpha has spoken, and I will see you all in whatever video I do next. I really did not. I really did not want to know. I really did not want to do another video like this until this whole situation was resolved. But by the way things going, it looks like it might continue for a couple of more months. You know what I'm saying? And it's only been like a few weeks, bro. It looked like it might continue on for some months, bro. I hope it ends quickly. I really do. So everything can just like, I wouldn't say go back to normal, but after all this, I don't think there is a normal. But I at least hope things calm down after this, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. Later.